What's up, beautiful people? This is your Mars retrograde video, and man, oh man, is this going to be a powerful, powerful Mars retrograde. So let's jump right into it, right? Not only are we having a Mars retrograde, but it's happening right as we enter into eclipse season. And this eclipse season is the third of three eclipses in Scorpio and Taurus. So with every nodal season, right, in a sign, each one lasts 18 months, and it's split up into three parts or segments in our life. So the first part is entering a new stage, right? You're entering a new chapter, you're coming in to do learn lessons, and new exciting things are going to be happening. The second, whatever you did in that first section, if you will, is going to bring up is going to be brought out karmically in the second section. The karmic lessons that you need to learn, you need to flush out. That could be a really great time or a really damn hard time. Okay. The third part is the mastery. You learn the lessons, you see what you had done, or you can fight it and suppress it. Wouldn't recommend that, especially in these days. So the third section, which what we are entering into now, and I think we're all feeling this collectively, if not completely collectively, then with the mass awakening going on, this is really hitting home for a lot of people. So hang in there and feel your feelings. This is really, really all about allowing yourself to feel the feelings. When Mars slows down, that's what's going on here, right? And Mars likes to go, 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 right? But as Mars slows down, especially with these layers, there's many layers of aspects here. With this slowdown, this is going to bring up any kind of suppressed or repressed emotions regarding how we're creating the structure of our life, where we're going in life. For women, this, or the divine feminine, this will be what kind of men you attract. You're going to be going back in, seeing, why am I attracted to that? Why do I bring this in? What's the lesson to learn? Where is it going? And the karmic lessons are going to be hitting left, right, and center, like bam, right in your face. This can be a good thing or a not so good thing, depending on how you look at it. So I encourage you to really look at this with an open mind, and open eyes, and open heart. The open heart is the most important part, okay? In order to really be able to see our truth, we have to be able to feel everything that's going on. Now, there's one aspect here that has been going on for a couple months and will continue to be going on for a couple months, and it is Chiron quincunx the South Node. With Chiron and Aries, this is us all collectively looking at, asking ourselves, who am I? What is going on? And with the South Node in Scorpio, this is digging to the deepest parts of ourselves, looking at escapism, looking at, like our sexual ideologies, fantasies, and, like what we want to feel and experience sexually. Okay. Distractions, escapism. Okay. We need to look at, it's almost like the universe is like pushing our face all the way into our darkness, and we have to, and instead of trying to avoid it and push it away and not look at it and not feel it, right? Like, we have to accept it, we have to love it, we have to allow it. This is the work, this is the work of the path of the light worker, of the starseed. And some people won't get this because some people are not built like, light workers like you and I. Chances are, if you're watching this, you are a light worker, or someone that's a light worker that sent this to you. And we feel things so deeply. We're highly empathic, so we've been feeling this our whole lives. Now everybody is feeling it. So as we're entering into this deep wound, it's important, it is so important not to get caught up in trying to figure out your wound. Look, nothing's ever going to be perfect. Perfection is a lie. It's not real. Our beauty lies in our imperfection. All right. So as we accept this process and we allow ourselves, now there's a fine line between accepting the process and then settling for less. Okay. Which, through this Mars retrograde, there's going to be a lot of distinguishing between the fine lines of these different areas, right? So we have you know, like, well, am I settling or am I looking for perfection? Where's my trauma? Where's my dysfunction? And in one sense, one needs to be able to look at this and be honest. All right, but there's gonna be a lot of projection because everybody's gonna be in their heads about this stuff. And not to mention, you know, we did enter Mars shadow on September 3rd. So anything from September 3rd on to March 15th, when this Mars shadow is over with, that's the lessons. Anything that's been coming up, we're going through the cycle right now. Okay, so hang tight. Don't rush anything. Don't try to figure anything out. Allow things to unfold and notice, be the conscious observer of what's coming up and what you're feeling. Okay, because once Mars actually does go retrograde, we're going to go deep, baby. It's going to get deep. It's going to get intense, and it's going to feel a little strange. All right, we're all going to be feeling a little off, a little strange, especially, you know, on one layer we have, you know, Mars that is square to Neptune and Jupiter. So the square to Neptune will be exact. It was already exact once on I don't remember the exact day. It was square, but it'll be coming to squaring again. I'll get into that in a minute. And then it's going to square a third time on March 14th, where that's going to be the pimple popping, the clearing out, the beautiful bursting into this new life and this new frequency, this new vibration. Now, I will say that this Mars retrograde is unique and special in that this is giving us an opportunity to really fully step into our faith, to step into our purpose, to step into our truth. In order to do that, though, we must be willing to have an open heart. And this Chiron quincunx to the South Node is putting us, like, you know, eye to eye level with our deepest, darkest truth. And some of that truth, you know, this goes down to past lives, like, you know, and some of these may be unknown, and you may be feeling a lot of weird ascension symptoms, not like your body may be feeling all kinds of out of whack, going through a lot of things that you don't understand. That this is why being around the right people is so important. People to keep you in check, people to help you understand what's going on in your body, physically, mentally, spiritually. Okay, this is where it's very important to honor your heart in every decision. If you feel a yes, express a yes. If you feel a no, express a no. If you're not doing that, then it's going to get harder and harder and harder. You're not going to be able to function. Okay, and look, if you are going through something like that, it's okay. We've all gone through it. I've gone through it many times. Everybody I know has gone through it. Okay, and you know, it's important not hold grudges, not like, don't project energies in this in this reactionary, you know, low vibrational manner of, like, if someone does something fucked up or says some shit to you, because there's gonna be a lot of projection going on, you see it out in the world, everybody's talking shit about everybody, right? Don't reduce yourself to that level and fight fire with fire. So, you know what? I love myself. That is not true. That's all bullshit. And I don't, these people can say what they want. I don't really give a shit. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to keep loving, and I'm going to keep helping people and doing whatever it is that you love to do, whether it's, you know, being with your children, or, you know, like doing the work that you love, or, you know, working out, or who knows, whatever your passions are. Now, if you find yourself feeling like absent of passion, okay, this is the time to just chill, to rest, to reset, to allow yourself to rejuvenate so that you can come back to your heart. Because look, this is going to wind up our mind so much. I know everybody's already feeling it out there, but our, you know, Gemini is all about the cerebral thought process. Mind's going just bananas. Okay, now, as that's going bananas, the true work right now is to come back to center, to clear out all those areas, and to breathe. Okay, we have, as you see, on the day that Mars goes retrograde, we have a yod here with Chiron. Now, this yod is going to last for a while. We have another yod that's going to be lasting the second half of December. We have a lot of yod activity now. For those of you guys that don't know what a yod is, also known as a finger of God, and we see it in transits like this is for the collective. Okay, with Ceres in Virgo, this is like the energy of Mother Earth within, like mothering ourselves, right? And Virgo is purification. So this is looking at, where are you not, where are you not mothering yourself? Where are you not nurturing yourself? Why are you not nurturing yourself? And with the South Node, what do you need to let go of the darkness, the fear, the anger, the jealousy, the whatever it is that you have going on that's low vibrational, that's not in alignment with a creative venture. We're going from a competitive nature to a creative nature collectively. Okay. And we are the creators of our universe. So if you're creating a lot of drama, a lot of bullshit, then I can tell you what, you're going to start to create a lot more of that until you stop. And before you can turn to the creative, or conscious creation type of lifestyle, you have to step back and stop being competitive. That's why, I got backed away from the whole bodybuilding industry, because it's all about competition. Alpha as fuck, bro. Yeah. How much you bench? Who gives a shit? Right? Stop competing against even yourself. All right. All this competition, it creates the war within. And this Mars retrograde is about really going to the very center of that war within, figuring out and identifying why there is a war within you, and claiming peace. Hey, I don't want to fight with myself anymore. I don't want to have this war within. Now, I will say, once this Mars retrograde is over, we are going to be in a new chapter, because literally on that day, we have Saturn. On the day that Mars comes out of its shadow, Saturn will be entering Pisces, and Pluto will be at 29 degrees of Capricorn, ready to go into Aquarius. Those two planets shifting right there is going to change everything. So this is identifying, like, we're on the edge of the cliff, and we have this beautiful new world that we can create, and we have it in our heart. But in order to be able to create that in our heart, we have to clear all the fear-based crap, all the stuff that is not right for us, that we're trying to force, that we're trying to align with this false matrix kind of energy. Instead, we're creating our own matrix. All right. We are meant to create our own matrix. And in order to do that, we must be in alignment with ourselves and our heart, and clear out any kind of dense, creepy, crappy fucking stuff that does not deserve to be there. Okay. This is why this is the time, this next few months. Okay. November, December, January, and then clearing out and opening up into February and March. This is the time that we've all been waiting for, to finally clear out. We're clearing out lifetimes of stuff, guys. I'm telling you, this is so powerful. And we're also coming into the last third of these three eclipse seasons. So from now until March, this is it. This is the time. This is giving us an opportunity. Once we come into the North Node in Aries, of course, this is tropical astrology, North Node in Aries and South Node in Libra. That is when, Aries is more fiery. It's more like, let's go. That's jumping off into the new chapter. So whatever work that you do going on through this Mars retrograde is going to express itself in the next chapter. So you can either be going through a massive amount of turmoil and shit and get caught up in the darkness and like, the strongholds that these dark entities are trying to create for humanity, or you can create this new 5D Earth. Okay. This is the last phase, the last part of the test. We are all being tested. Now, it's important on one side, don't do anything stupid. How do you, and Mars can, be like suppressed anger, suppressed and repressed aggression, right? This affects the liver. All right. So, anybody that's having issues with liver, or if you start having these cravings to, to go somewhere else to, distract yourself, whether it's TV, porn, drugs, women, men, TV, news, whatever it might be. Okay. Those things are going to eat away at your soul and, disconnect you from you, so that it's going to be harder and harder to come back to yourself the more that you feed into that. And of course, this is a spectrum. There's no black and white. Okay. And your soul, I guarantee you, has the ability to stay in that creative energy, but you have to be willing to do the work to look within. Okay. Now, I'll be the first person to acknowledge and say that there is no one cookie cutter way. Everybody has a unique way that they need to move through their stuff. Sometimes plant medicines can help, but that is not a cure-all, be-all. I see a lot of people these days reaching out to try to do plant medicines, try to fix all the problems. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Plant medicines can help to open your eyes to your own bullshit, But then you got to do the work. Then you got to integrate. Then you got to, then you got to step into that level of awareness and keep it there through nutrition, through daily practices. This is a time where self-healing and self-help, reaching out to people that can help guide you if you're feeling lost or stuck or not going in the right direction. This is the time to get that help and to connect with people that you feel that you resonate with that can guide you in the right direction. Okay, because once next March, April comes around, we're building our new way of life, baby. And there's going to be leaders and there's going to be followers, and it's going to split into like these large communities that are just, people that there's a lot of entitled people out there that want handouts. That's going to be the lower vibration of Mars. Okay. So the question you have to ask yourself is, am I going to get stuck in this lower vibration? And the universe is giving us every opportunity. All these difficult energies are, I don't want to say begging, but they're pushing us to our extreme limit. If you're doing things that are against your heart's desire, you are going to feel so exhausted that you cannot function. And if you are in that place, stop resisting, stop fighting, take a load off, make a change. Now, if you make this change, you may feel like, where am I going to get money for this? Where am I going to take care of that? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? You need to connect with new people. You need to reach out and stop trying to control everything. You need to share the responsibility. We're stepping into a new, more communal time, guys. Okay, especially going through Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn season. This is boom, 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 clearing out all these different ways that we have our soul's foundation set in this world. We can bring heaven on earth. We can live in this meat suit, okay, for a lot longer. A lot of these technologies are going to be come out here in the next few months. A lot of things are being exposed. And what we're seeing out in the world is a reflection of what's going on in here. Okay, so as you're feeling and seeing all these weird sensations and shit going on, you have to trust that your vibration is raising. Okay, it's killing off parasites in the gut. It's clearing out thought forms in the brain. You might be having weird dreams. You might feel exhausted. You may have to change some habits and patterns in your life. And that's okay. This is all about change. So all you fixed signs, you need to really, especially, Taurus. Taurus is going to get hit hard with this. Well, actually all the fixed signs, because y'all don't like to change. All right. The mutable signs are okay with change, but this Mars retrograde in Gemini, you Geminis, I feel for you during this Mars retrograde, because this is going, it's going to be crossing over your sun or very close to it. And this is going to, so the noise in your brain is going to be the loudest. It's not going to allow you to go to that darkness, because the karma is going to come back and hit you like so fast. Okay. Now, also, we have Jupiter coming back into Pisces here at the end of November into December. And then it's going to be going back into December. And it's going to be going back into Aries in December. All right. When Jupiter at 28, 29 degrees, this is clearing out and finishing up the Neptune-Jupiter conjunction that happened on April 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th of this year. So think about where you were at that time. This is another layer. Okay. So whatever it is, I know for me, I did my last bodybuilding competition. From then till now, I've realized that that's not my purpose in this life, that there's so much more than just building the body. Now, of course, I'm an athlete and I'm all about, taking care of myself. However, I'm not going to sacrifice. I'm not going to feed into my body dysmorphia. I'm not going to, give my power away by allowing other people to judge me to make me feel good about myself. The giving away of our power to outside of ourselves, which happens in every industry, in every way, that's how the darkness gets us, right? So this is about really Mars taking our power back, however we're giving it away. Do you give it away to the news, to other people's opinions of you, to external validation, to drugs, to sex, to money, whatever it is, guys? All these things are being taken from us because they're all ego-based. If you're living from your heart, the universe, God, will provide. You have to trust and you have to have faith, and God is speaking to us now louder than ever, and that is why it's hitting us so freaking hard. So the divine masculine, this year, just like last year when Venus went retrograde, the divine feminine got purified. Now the divine masculine, look, doesn't matter if you're male, female, binary, non-binary. I don't even understand all these different genders. Whatever you choose, my beliefs are my beliefs. You know, if you have a penis, you're a man. If you have a vagina, you're a woman. If you have both, you're a hermaphrodite. And other than that, it's an emotional thing. And emotions is not biological. Okay. So that's where I sit on that subject. But with Mars, all our divine masculine is going through a purification and reevaluation process in our mind so that our mind can come in alignment with our heart. All right. Now, when I know I'm jumping around here a little bit, but I'm just channeling this information for you because there's just so much to get into. Through these next 3 months, okay, we're going to have yods popping up with Chiron in Ceres in the South Node, and then Mars is going to be involved in that also with the South Node. Now, Mars is also quincunx to Pluto, but we are going to see some beautiful trines between Mars and Saturn. So this is reconfiguring our structure through going through our foundation and cleaning up all the last bit of gunk that doesn't belong there, that shouldn't be there. Okay, so this Mars quincunx Pluto is going to be a little bit of a biznatch. All right, it's not going to feel good, especially that we're coming back into 27 degrees of Pluto 27 degrees of Capricorn with Pluto next month. That is right back at the American Pluto return. So next year, when Pluto finally moves into Aquarius, it's on, bro. This is a whole new world that we're going to create, a whole new structures in society that we're going to be building a new Earth. And I have a feeling that it's going to start in the United States and then build and collectively grow over to other nations. All right. Basically, what's going on is the power dynamic is shifting from the dark to the light. Now, while that happens, you're going to start to see people that have money, that have been making money through ego-based means, are going to start to going to people that are living from heart-based means. Healing, like energy exchanges are going to start to be more important than documents and credentials, because you can feel empathically. Everybody's an empath now, right? That's what this energy is doing. Everybody's feeling their feelings, and the people that have been feeling them all their life, although it may have felt like a curse at some point, now we're more attuned to what's going on in our body, and we understand it. So we're going to be the ones helping out the people that don't understand how to do that, which is going to be very powerful coming up, because now we have to we kind of did everything reverse, right? Empaths, starseeds, light workers. Now we have to learn how to structure everything so that we can receive energy that can come in the form of money, in the form of love, resources, whatever. Okay. And then we need to build our empires in a more loving sense. And this next 3 months of this Mars retrograde is all about coming back to the purity of mothering ourselves. Okay. And looking at, our divine masculine. Where are you trying to force things? Where you're trying to push things? Where are you not loving yourself? And where are you not nurturing yourself? Okay. And there's going to be some squares to this as well. In fact, on, let's see, December 7th, we have a full moon that is conjunct Mars at 16 degrees of Gemini. So not only do we have this eclipse season, but right after this eclipse season happens, and at the end of October, beginning of November, we come into the next month, a month after the eclipse season has started, and bam, we have a full moon that's exactly at the same degree conjunct Mars in Gemini while we're in Sagittarius season. Okay. Then the second half of December, we have Mars sextile Chiron quincunx the South Node. So this is going to add another angle to the Chiron, like looking at your wounds kind of thing, and really feeling deeper stuff. I mean, this is going to just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper, guys. So if you're really uncomfortable in what you're feeling right now, let go, accept it, allow it, and let it be okay. All right. And finally, December 20th, Jupiter is going to re-enter Aries, which is going to take a little bit of the pressure off, but that's also going to make us want to jump forward. And as we're jumping forward, Mars is still like, no, we got to double watch this, double watch that. We're going to be getting triggered. We have to be a master of our own triggers. Where are we getting triggered and why? And we have to be able to let that process before we respond. Do not react. You do not want to be reactionary in this time. And all the dark forces are going to try everything in their power to get us to react. We cannot do that. All right. No reaction. Just let it be okay. All right. So, and then December 29th, Mercury's going to go retrograde again at 24 degrees of Capricorn. Now, then January 12th, when Mars is stationed to go direct, there's another yod where it's, let's see where that is, January 12th. So please, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and smash that like button if you're really feeling what I'm putting down here. All right. Let me know if you guys need coaching or want a reading or any kind of guidance. You know, I'm here for you. This is what I do, and you know, this is where this is where all the magic is happening. Okay, so January 12th, Mars direct. Where's the yacht at? Let's see here. Sometimes. Okay, so we have Mercury retrograde, sextile the south node, and they're both quincunx to Mars. So this is actually, Mars is finally stationed to go direct. So this is where like the big epiphanies are going to come. Okay, especially with now Mars is direct, all right, but Mercury is retrograde. So now this is like looking at how we communicate with ourselves and creating a new foundation of communication to our divine masculine. And so this could be opportunities coming in, but you really have to level up and be like a new kind of version of yourself. In order to do that, you have to let go. Whenever we see a quincunx to the south node, it means the universe is making us look at something that we don't want to see because we have to let go of it. Okay. And then, of course, Jupiter is approaching Chiron, which is going to, now, you know, of course, now at the beginning of this new year, you know, Chiron is done with that quincunx to the south node. Thank God. All right. But it's still pretty damn close. Okay. And when Jupiter comes up to its conjunction with Chiron, because Jupiter is going to be moving fast through the sign of Aries. And so we're looking at, let's see here. So we have Jupiter coming up to its conjunction. Wow, we have Jupiter, Venus, and Chiron all just about conjunct at the beginning of March. That's going to be exciting. And all of this happening as Pluto and Saturn at 29 degrees, guys. I cannot tell you how intense this is going to be. All right. So really coming into Aries season of next year, it's literally going to be a whole new life for us all, because this is starting up a whole new book. It's not even a chapter. Okay. But we're integrating past life lessons. We're integrating, you know, all of our childhood trauma. We're clearing out all the stuff. And look, it's not fun. I know, I get it. Okay. But it's necessary. And these are the times that test the souls of men. And so we're all being tested and we're all responding in a certain way. The question is, are you looking at yourself, or are you projecting all of your own shit onto everybody else and telling everybody else it's all their fault, when really everything that you're experiencing in your life right now is you? I mean, it's always been that way, but now we're all aware of it. Okay. So honor that, own that shit. And that is self-love. Okay. If you're projecting all your stuff out there, you are living through a victim mentality. And right now, victim consciousness is going to get sucked up into the darkness that is getting ready to just, it's like they're harvesting souls. Do not get caught up in that process. Okay. Step into your own light and allow yourself to shine in the way that only you can, because we all have a gift in this life, and it is up to us to be able to step into that. All right. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you were really feeling this, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.